Today's incredibly warm weather will take a turn for the worse in the next few hours.
You had to know that, and Cheryl Scott's been warning us about this, and now here it comes. Cheryl?
Yes, but what a day so far. High officially at O'Hare, 74 degrees, 1 degree shy of the record. The all-time winter high temperature of 75 set back in 1976. You can see the clouds on the increase right now. It is very mild, also quite windy out there. Winds will start to pick up later on tonight. Our severe storm threat beginning to ramp up as well as we head into the evening. The next couple of hours are going to get very active across parts of northern Illinois. Live Doppler 7 Max right now pretty quiet, but just back to the west, even in parts of DeKalb, beginning to see some rain and some of those clouds bubbling up and some lightning beginning to get produced here very close to I-39 and just off to the east here. And we have some stronger storm development just back to the west. Very heavy rain, lightning here, gusty winds. You can see a severe thunderstorm warning that was issued for Lee and Ogle counties until 6:45. Well, these storms are advancing their way off to the east and the northeast, and they are packing a punch with ping pong ball size hail up to quarter size hail likely within the core of these thunderstorms, and even larger hail possible as we continue to see these storms develop as we head into the evening. As we track this, they're lifting to the east northeast at about 25 to 35 miles per hour, so getting closer to DeKalb here around 6 o'clock. So they are going to advance closer to you here within the next 25 to 30 minutes, closer to 6, seeing the strongest of the storms beginning to develop. But out ahead of this, some action here. The main area of concern for severe weather will be along and south of I-88. If we do get storms to start to fire here, this is where we're working with a little bit more moisture instability as well as some shear. So some spin and an isolated tornado or two cannot be ruled out tonight. The potential for a strong tornado in our neighborhood not out of the question, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center has issued a tornado watch across our entire region until 10 p.m. tonight. You got to stay with us and stay weather aware. We are not going to take our eyes off of radar as we go into the evening with the severe weather threat with us tonight. So you can see our region here in that tornado watch. Storms now firing up well back to the west. These are going to march to the east. So definitely looking for the potential of these storms moving in over the next hour to 2 hours. That's when we'll start to see all this energy really get going across our region, all because of a very powerful cold front that is situated just back to the west of us. On the back side of this front, temperatures are going to take a deep dive. We're looking at one of the biggest 24-hour temperature drops in the Chicago area, almost 50 degrees colder by tomorrow morning. With that said, our focus over the next couple of hours until about 10, 11 o'clock will be the severe weather threat. We have been upgraded earlier today to a level 3 out of 5. The threat for numerous severe storms in our region looking a bit more likely. The tornado risk has also increased, especially along and south of I-80. Here you can see that 10% hatched area. If you're in this region, make sure you have your phone with you, ways to get alerts, and that goes for everyone area wide. But when we get this, that means a greater probability of an EF2 or EF5 tornado. And then we switch over to our hail risk, 30% chance here also within this region. That's our entire area. That denotes a greater probability of 2-inch diameter hail or larger. So these storms that continue to develop and bubble up tonight will definitely bring the possibility of some strong to severe weather across our region. As we track this, getting closer to DeKalb there, crossing over I-39 within the next hour, continuing to work its way up to the north and east, but also looking for development off to the south. On the back side of the front overnight, temperatures are going to drop. And then again, those main threats will be hail, gusty winds, and that tornado threat in our region. There you can see that colder air up to the north and west that's just going to come crashing in overnight, and we are certainly going to feel the difference, so much so that we could also see some snow flying around overnight into early tomorrow. For tonight, take a look at where our temperatures are dropping. Teens and 20s. Our high today was 74. Out ahead of that cold air, though, is the threat of severe storms over the next couple of hours. We'll continue to track that, and then some beautiful quiet weather on the way. The weekend looking amazing. Highs going back up into the 60s and 70s. That doesn't come with severe weather, so that will be enjoyable. But everyone needs to stay weather aware and have that plan ready to go in case they get a warning in their area tonight, guys.
Yeah, got to be super aware and super on top of things. Thanks a lot, Cheryl. That's